All right, Jesse on Fire, welcome back to the channel. Now we're going to talk about Yewneek. Yewneek and Schaub and lawsuits and some enigma mystery man that I learned about on Yewneek's channel last night because apparently he's some kind of community leader who got doxxed. He got doxxed by like Schaub's team, by Mark, you know, the BGL, which I learned yesterday means big gay lion, which is actually pretty funny. And also, listen, okay? When I read someone saying they got doxxed, I'm like, geez, this is serious business. I need to take this really seriously. And so I looked into it. You know, I looked into all of it. Who is this Mick Spitfire person? And why is he concerned about getting doxxed? And, you know, what's the story? So we're going to get into all of that. But first, I want to talk about Yewneek saying he's going to crash Schaub's comedy show when he is, you know, whatever Yewneek's area is. He said he's going to crash the show because there's no security at Schaub's show. So Yewneek can just roll in and live stream it and punk Schaub. So we're going to talk about all that. But first, before I do, I want to make something perfectly clear. Yewneek is my boy, okay? I super chat Yewneek. I like Yewneek. I think Yewneek is fucking hilarious.
And that's why I do his voice like this. I do his voice because I think that he knows he can call me Quirk from Star Trek and I will imitate his voice. Because I can't help myself anyway, so why pretend like I could?
I'm going to be straight with you guys. Every time I look at a picture of Quirk from Star Trek and I think about Yewneek calling me that, I laugh out loud. Every single time. I think it's hilarious, dude. Like when I saw the video of him calling me Quirk and I had no idea who that was because I'm not a nerd who watches Star Trek. But when I looked it up, dude, I legit burst out laughing. That shit's funny. So Yewneek knows he can fuck with me and I'll laugh about it. And Yewneek, I know, can get sued, have me imitate his fucking voice. People say whatever, and he doesn't care. That's why I like him. He doesn't give a fuck. The only way that you can look at, like, these are the rules of, like, you know, kind of like manhood or girlhood, actually. But like most, you know, like, these are the rules. The only way that you lose is if you let something bother you. You know, that's the only way you lose. If you're bothered, you lose, you know, which is why, you know, I would have advised against suing Yewneek. But nonetheless, it doesn't matter, okay? I just want to make clear before I go into me heavily suggesting you don't go to Schaub's show, Yewneek. I'm not doing it because I'm looking out for you, dude. And listen, I've been watching some of your live streams. You look pretty sleepy towards the end of them, okay? I'm not always joking around on YouTube, okay? Like, I also have experience helping people who want to stop doing things like that. So in all seriousness, if you ever decide that whatever you're taking with the booze is not something you want to continue doing, email me. I have ways to help not do that. I'm serious about that, dude. I'm serious. Even if it's 5 years from now. But yeah, and then anyway, so I looked into this Mick Spitfire thing though, and man, oh man, there are some fascinating James Bond shit there, man. Some serious, like, wow, he's suing Schaub. He's going to get him, dude. He's going to sue him because he got doxxed. Oh, okay. Well, what kind of person are you, Mick Spitfire? Are you someone who is in a position to do a thing like that? Like, do you have the money? Did something actually happen to you? Have you been doing the same thing to them? Like, you know, we'll get into all that. But like I said, I wanted to start by talking about Yewneek's, you know, saying that he's going to go to Schaub's show because there's not a lot of security there. Okay. So here's what I would say to that, okay? The reason that people fuck with Schaub is because they look at him as a soft target, okay? That is human nature. If enough people are like, la, 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 at a person, okay? Like, we grow up, but you know how that was in school where there's like a person, like I actually, so there's true, you know, like there's always like one or like a few people that are literally like at the absolute bottom of the social hierarchy in high school or even middle school where like even the fucking like nerd goth kids know they can fuck with this guy. And like for some reason I would like the person that it always seemed to be in my world, I couldn't understand it where I was like, what's wrong with that fucking guy? Like, how did he end up in that position? But it's like, once it's established, like it's nearly impossible to get out of that spot, you know? Like it was this guy in middle, actually, I don't want to say his name because I actually still know him. Anyways, this other guy in high school is this guy, Mike. Okay. And I always went way out of my way to be nice to them because I could just see it. I was like, Jesus, man, this is fucking guys they get fucked with by everybody. And so on the internet, Schaub seems to be that guy, right? Where like everyone knows it's like, oh, Schaub did a comedy special. Like dude, Schaub's comedy special on the internet got as much attention as fucking Dave Chappelle's did on Netflix. It's like Schaub did a comedy special and everyone already knows before they even watch it, they're going to watch it to shit on it. Like, don't fucking pretend that that's not what you did. Don't pretend that's not what you did. Okay? If you enjoy fucking with Schaub, it just means you're human. Like, you're a human being. Because ganging up on people feels kind of good in some cases. I personally don't like it, but I understand. And if the person deserves it, I get it. I still have not been able to figure out what Schaub has done to deserve any of it, but let me give you the point that I'm trying to make with the pretext. That's online, dude. Okay? What we're talking about here is online on the internet. Okay? If you go in person, Schaub is a completely different fucking universe in person than he is online. Okay? Like I said, soft target online. In person, 6'5", 250-pound former UFC fighter that could fucking use you as a sex doll for 2 weeks without even having to restrain you, because him restraining you would take 1% of energy from him. Like, he is the last guy you'd want to fuck with. I mean, maybe not the absolute last guy, but when it comes to like people that could fuck you up in ways that you couldn't even fathom if you've never been in a fight with over 5 people at once by yourself, like he's in the top 0.0000001% in the world. He's the last dude. You could never fuck with him, dude. He'd kill fucking 20 of you guys. And so when I say this to you, I'm saying this to you seriously. Yewneek, seriously. Schaub's friends with a lot of guys like that, okay? His team sued you. That means they know who you are, obviously. They chose to expend energy and resources in your direction. Going to a place where you announced you were going to be there, like, that's not a good idea. Okay, like, I'm telling you straight up, like, guy to guy, like, that's not a good idea. And I can say this because I run in similar circles to Schaub, okay? Like, the combat, like, I don't know, people who are watching this shit who are like, wait, I still don't really understand who this guy is. Like, how did... You know, I would watch Bobby Lee and Kalila. I don't even understand, like, who the fuck is this guy? Okay, like, our worlds have just kind of slightly overlapped here, right? Because Schaub is now in the comedy world. People like to hate on him, whatever. Okay, I'm in the combat sports world. Like, the people I run with beat the fuck out of people for a living, okay? My business partners are fucking SEAL Team 6, okay? I run with a violent crew, dude. Guys that are capable of tremendous fucking violence upon other people, okay? We're talking about Schaub because it just kind of overlaps right here. And I'm telling you, I mean, listen, you said you've done time. So maybe you're just drastically misreading that situation. Okay, if I'm Schaub, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a crew of people there who appear to not be there with me, and you will never know they're there with me. And if you show up, they're going to they're going to beat you within an inch of your life. And no one's ever going to have any idea who they were because you know, like, I'm serious. Like, I'm just being completely serious with you. If I was Schaub and if I was mad enough at a person to sue them, and then they made another channel fucking with me constantly, I'm telling you unequivocally, 100% that is what I would do. Okay, we're talking hypothetical. You can't charge a guy for hypothetical, but I'm telling you in an identical situation, 100%, dude. I would have guys 2 steps removed from me that were at the show, and if you showed up, you're going home in a fucking stretcher. Like, you're getting fucking wheeled out of there. Or on the, like, I'm telling you, 100%, that is what I would do. And you would never connect it back to me in a million years. Never. So I'm saying, don't be a fucking idiot, dude. Do not go to that show. If you were going to go, you shouldn't have fucking announced it. Okay? I mean, listen, maybe Schaub is nice, much nicer than me. Why risk it, dude? Why? Anyway, so that's my suggestion as it relates to Schaub's fucking show. Don't go, dude. There's nothing to gain, a lot to lose. You're not going to be able to sue him. You will not know who these people are. They will be unidentified. Like, there's no upside, okay? At least if it was me. So all you fuckers, keep that shit in mind in future reference, you know. Fuck with me online, you know, like, well, I mean, nobody fucks with me enough like that. But like, if you fucked with me enough that I sued you, you definitely do not want to announce somewhere that you're going to be where I could do a thing like that, because I will, okay? Anyway, so on this other thing, Mick Spitfire. Oh my God. You know what? Let's watch this clip right now.
Brendan Schaub is being sued. So, he really did dox a guy on the Fighter and the Kid subreddit, Mick Spitfire.
Mick Spitfire.
So, Mick Spitfire put, here, yes, it's true. I was doxed in King of the Sting Patreon by
Big Gay
BGM.
Lion. That's hilarious.
Then Littlefoot sicko fans proceeded to harass me at my workplace. What he did was, in fact, illegal and detestable on a human level. Sadly for him, my boss is a feline as it gets, so nothing happened to me. I lawyered up with beast litigators to fight back. I ask you not to engage with him in any way. Don't give him a reason to destroy this beautiful place I helped build. I will be back. Edit. I know you all have questions. I feel the love, but for now, I can't say much for obvious reasons. I know you all want to help. I assure you all redacted actions of BGL were documented. He's so effed according to my lawyer. I very much appreciate fundraising ideas for my upcoming legal battle, but for now, me and my lawyer believe the law is on our side and it's a slam dunk. I don't need it, and if I do, I won't know it for at least a year from now. Any fundraising campaigns are fake. Don't donate. I love you cats like you wouldn't believe.
So what I wanted to do about McSpitfire is I wanted to just discuss the thing that he's saying, because he's saying that he got doxxed. Okay, well, first of all, I can't find any information about that, and I looked, and if he had gotten doxxed, believe me, it would be very clear, because anything that happens in this regard gets screenshotted, shared, whatever. There is no proof at all that he got doxxed at all. However, as some people found out the hard way recently, I have a lot of resources that people don't really understand, but like if I want to find someone, it's very easy for me. And so like I found McSpitfire. I found him. And I did it specifically to see if he had gotten doxxed. It's like, all right, so let's see who he actually is and let's see if I can find any of his information. And he definitely had not been doxxed. And just in case, you know, McSpitfire, you and your Fighter and the Kid people think that I'd be a soft target that you could go after. Like, Brendan, let's just do something real quick, okay? We're going to play a little game called McSpitfire Roulette. Okay, so it's like, like with a gun, like Russian roulette, you spin it. We're going to play McSpitfire roulette. So I'm going to pick a few different topics, or maybe categories, and I'll say 5 answers, multiple choice. One of them will be the actual true answer, and the other ones will be just utter nonsense. Or maybe I'm bluffing. Maybe I don't know who he is. Maybe it's a total bluff. It's possible. I think McSpitfire will know, though, right? So let's just play. McSpitfire lives in what country? America, England, Ireland, America, South Africa, or Australia. He lives in one of those. Now, obviously, that would be a pretty broad guess that I'd probably just guess that right. So then let's go to he does what for a living? What's his job? He works at a record store. He bags groceries. He's a tattoo artist. He's an up-and-coming DJ. I guess you'd call that an aspiring DJ. Or he's a sales rep for a vacuum company. Or maybe he used to be one of those things and now he's another. I don't know. Now let's play another part of the game. So McSpitfire, what's he doing? Like, what does he do? Like, why is he involved in this story? Well, research told me was that he was one of the primary community builders for the Fighter and the Kid that now goes around and calls like comedy shows. And look, believe me, listen, I understand there's 70,000 people in this group, which I'm sure I get along with the majority of you guys, or probably already do. Lots of people I talk to are in that group. I just don't do Reddit, man. I don't do Reddit. So if I'm not down with the fucking lingo on Reddit, I don't do Reddit. But at least some people in that group do go on Twitter and fuck with places that Schaub is doing comedy shows, and they call them and they fuck. And let's just say it's all in good fun. Let's just forget about the bomb threat stuff. Let's say it's all in good fun, right? But just so we're clear, he's helping organize a Reddit group, which as part of their activities They all know who Schaub is. They all know who Mark or whatever is. They all know who his friends are. They all know where they are. I just saw Yewneek do a video 3 videos ago where he posted their corporate documents online.
The detectives over at the Fighter and the Kid subreddit found out something about Brendan Schaub, something that I already knew, but I thought I would relay that information to you. And that is that Brendan Schaub does not actually own his company, Thick Boy.
Okay? Like, he scratched out one of the addresses, he left another one. Like, okay, so like, we all, like, you guys are playing with a bunch of dudes who you know exactly who they are, and you know exactly where they are. But when someone threatened to just go, hey, this is who he really is, he's all, oh my God, I've got a beast lawyer, and guess what? He says our fucking case is airtight. I know something else that's not airtight of yours, you know? Just imagine if I knew who you were, and then fill in the blank with what I would probably mean like that. Anything you could think of that's not airtight, assuming that I actually do know who you are. I'm just saying, think about that. So anyway, I don't think he has a lawyer. I don't think he has a litigator. I think it's complete nonsense. I think that he's hiding because he is afraid that someone really will expose who he is, and that would be horrifyingly embarrassing for him. You know, that's my guess after me pulling my own resources and figuring out who he actually is. Because here's the thing. So if you were contributing to, let's not say that the Reddit thing is like harassment, but let's just say it kind of is, right? Like, let's at least call it cyberbullying, right? So if you were the leader of a big cyberbullying group, how crazy would it be if one of the defining moments of your life was you being a victim of a horrifying cyberbullying attack that you were the central piece of, which would probably be so fucking embarrassing that I am embarrassed to even say it out loud. Like, wouldn't the irony of that just be fucking unreal? You know? Like, wouldn't the irony of that be unreal if, like, someone had their life and career destroyed because of online cyberbullying, and the way that they handled that was they turned around and organized an enormous fucking group of cyberbullies? Wouldn't that be fucking crazy? It's the kind of thing that makes you want to sit in a room, God, get on a webcam, and just think about what you could do with all your fingers, you know? It's like, God, you know, where else could I put this, you know? What else could I do with my finger? You know what I'm saying? It's the kind, that's how I think about, that's how I ponder ideas, is I get on webcam and I stick my finger in places that help me think, you know? Because people tricked me into doing that, and then they shared it all over the internet. Wait, what am I talking about? Oh, right. We were talking about online scandals. Okay, so just call that like option 1. And then option 2 would be like, I don't know. I got filmed using the N-word. Or, I don't know. I got caught like in a bathhouse with a dude or something. Or I don't know, whatever. So anyway, here's the thing. If you can't fucking dish it. You can dish it. You can fucking take it too, bitch. So, you know, look. No one's going to dox you, but don't act like don't act like you're a fucking victim here, guy. Okay? Give me a fucking break. And Yewneek, don't go to Schaub's show, dude. I'm telling you, don't fucking do it, dude. I mean, do it if you want. I wouldn't do it. Love you guys. Peace.